Good evening, everyone. Counselor Michelle Bracco here, and our topic is mental health check. Now, everybody's familiar with doing an annual physical checkup, school checkups. We have no problem with going to make sure that our physical bodies are good to go. But people don't understand, or maybe don't realize that your mental health can have a large effect on your physical health. And so, therefore, besides just doing the physical health check, we need to do a mental health check. Now, what exactly does that involve? Mental health check can be anywhere from just routinely doing a self-care day. Oftentimes, people hear self-care, they think of women doing a bubble bath or getting their hair and their feet and their nails done, things like that. That can be self-care. But men can also do self-care by taking time out in so much as playing a video game, hanging out with the guys, going to see a game, watching the game, or they can go and get their their feet and their nails done. Pedicures is more than more than okay for men to do as well. It's all about showing your self-love, and there's no limit or right or wrong answer to how you do that. Also, there are avenues. There are numerous amount of apps. There's resources for counselors like me. There's life coaches. There are even psychiatrists. And although I believe that our insurance, health insurance is not up to par like it should be, because they do unfortunately limit sessions, there is the aspect of being able to go and seek mental health counselors and psychiatrists that can help alleviate some of the issue. Now, a lot of times, just like with physical health, mental health cannot be cured, especially if there's aspects of something that a person can't control, like i.e. if it's a chemical imbalance or it's something out of a person's control. The most that we can do is sometimes medicate or find avenues or ways to cope with what we're dealing with. Just like with any kind of physical ailment, there are some attributes where you can be taken care of completely, and then there's some attributes where it's more of just learning how to deal with the cards that you're being dealt with. Another aspect, not just with ourselves, but is with our friends and family. If you notice a person is pulling away, or if they're isolating, or if they're just acting different, check up on them. If you haven't heard from somebody in a while and they cross your mind. It could be for a reason. So take that extra little initiative and reach out. See how they're doing. The inner person inside of us, the inner sense of initiative can be very strong, and if a person crosses your mind, it's usually an indicator that there's a reason for that. We need to often listen to ourselves. Anxiety and depression is very rapid and rampant in the world today. From the pandemic, we've seen how much it really can affect someone, and stress-related diseases can even lead to serious physical ailments like Cushing's disease. I know of this personally because I do actually have that, and I developed it more so from the military because I was injured in the military, and Cushing's disease is where there's too much cortisol in your system, and this is a stress-related chemical balance, or imbalance, I should say. If there's too much cortisol in your system, it can actually develop a tumor. When they say stress kills, believe it. I endured multiple brain surgeries because a tumor developed from being stressed, from being in pain, because my physical ailments created a mental ailment that my body took and developed a disease from. It is actually possible. And so the takeaway from this is you need to do mental health checks just as much as you do physical health checks, because the mental health and the physical health go hand in hand. Check on your people, check on your family, check on your friends, and most importantly, check on yourself, because you're important and you're an amazing person, and people love you, want you, and need you. And that old added saying of you can't be good to anyone else if you're not good to yourself is true. You got to take care of yourself and know when to ask for help and not be embarrassed, because it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to reach out, because we're all the same individual human being. We all suffer in some way, shape, or form, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with asking for help. So that's it for me. Be well and take care of yourselves.